Back in Toronto's Soho House, Meghan's Girl Squad was growing in number and importance. Sophie Trudeau's husband had been elected the Liberals Party leader and was forecast to become the country's prime minister. Martina Sorbana, a singer and a new friend, was the daughter of a Canadian politician, and Jessica Mulroney was still searching for recognition as a social media personality. Her search for fame, including an association with a grocery chain, had faltered, but her relationship with Meghan had grown stronger. Many could not understand Meghan's attachment to Mulroney. She was widely regarded as a bit of a WAG, as similar to a glamour-seeking footballer's wife. Meghan's friendship with Mulroney, observed Shannon Govani, Toronto's leading newspaper diarist, was either the result of poor judgment or because there was no one else. There was another unseen characteristic. Meghan suffered terrible envy of the other woman's wealth, looks, and social success. What at school and in Hollywood was classed as healthy ambition had metamorphosed into jealousy. Increasingly, envy colored so much of her life. Meghan regarded the Soho House group as allies to more than just a jobbing actress. The politician's applause for her speech in Dublin confirmed her new importance. I want to use whatever status I have as an actress to make a tangible impact. The internet was critical to her plans. Apart from promoting products on the take in return for gifts or payment, she liked to spread joy to her followers. In case no one has told you today, she wrote to her readers one evening, you deserve endless pizza and love, and you have a nice butt. Everyone, in her opinion, should be free to choose their own reality and values. Sexual attraction increasingly featured on her website. At the same time, she was becoming intolerant of ideas that did not match her own. She had little patience for other people's lives. In her world, she simply got angry with people who refused to agree with her. Uppermost in her mind was her image. Convinced that she was on the cusp of international celebrity, she had become preoccupied with Rachel Zane's character. Constantly, she absorbed Aaron Korsh's vision for Zane, the feisty opportunist with extraordinary manipulative skills. To her delight, Korsh inserted her own personal interest into the script. Zane became a foodie. He also agreed to limit the number of love scenes with her dressed in just a bra. Korsh also introduced Meghan to the most expensive clothes. Calling Meghan Little Fox, Jolie Andriata, the series costume designer, dressed the actress in Dior, Prada, Burberry, and similar labels. For many viewers, the focus of the series became the outfits. Meghan credited Andriata with influencing her understanding of fashion, especially the power of the white shirts, Tom Ford pencil skirts, and the importance of the fit. To her disappointment, Andriata said in an interview that Meghan was not her favorite actress to dress. Anything critical alarmed Meghan. Trawling the internet, she read that a handful of viewers had protested that Zayn was about to start an affair. She was alarmed that she, Meghan Markle, was personally blamed. Her own reputation, she feared, was threatened by her portrayal in Suits as an unfaithful woman. Worried about the potential backlash, she besieged Korsh to end that storyline and the affair. Korsh agreed, aware that he was not only writing a good story, but also shaping Meghan's real-life character and personality. Strangely, Meghan would later claim, I don't read any press. I haven't even read press for Suits. Absorbing Korsh's interpretation of loyalty and power play, Meghan was pleased to be cast in what she saw as her true colors, the compassionate mold he was creating. At the end of each day's shoot, seeing the huge amounts of food thrown away, she organized its distribution to Toronto's homeless. In that new image, Meghan placed her status above reality. She wanted wider recognition. During summer 2014, she featured in When Sparks Fly for Hallmark Channel TV about a journalist discovering surprises on an assignment in her hometown. The film flopped. Next, to obtain more exposure as an activist and philanthropist, she signed up to a Pentagon-sponsored trip with a group of American entertainers flying on Air Force Two between U.S. military bases in Spain, Italy, Turkey, and Britain. Led by the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Martin Dempsey, the service families at every stop were puzzled. Meghan's biographical description, mentioning that she was actively involved in the socio-political area, that she had worked at the American Embassy in Buenos Aires, and that she now works closely with the United Nations Women, made no impression on the audiences. Few knew her name or understood her peppery speech about suits, and she looked pained when asked to sing, especially White Christmas. Her anchor throughout this time was Corey Vitiello. Thanks partly to him, she enjoyed life in Toronto. Joanne Vitiello, his mother, was convinced that Meghan was a saint. Unlike the Engelstons, 5 years previously, Joanne welcomed Meghan as her son's potential future wife. At the outset, Meghan seemed tempted. In December 2014, she flew with Corey to Florida for the Miami Art Week. Invited by Marcus Anderson to stay at the Soho Beach House, she was, as usual, hunting for contacts. Anderson arranged for her to sit during lunch next to Misha Nunu, an aspiring fashion designer, the daughter of a Bahraini father and English mother. "I am very spiritual," Nunu had once said. "I meditate twice a day and I love gong baths and sound healing." Nunu, Meghan later wrote on the TIG, was the kind of woman you instantly adore. Like Meghan, Nunu was eager to climb the greasy pole, and to Meghan's admiration, Nunu had stepped up in the world. At a 3-day wedding party in Venice, she had married Alexander Gilkes, an old Etonian friend of Princes William and Harry. Meghan became persuaded that Nunu's apparently rich British husband was an ideal type for herself. Shortly after Christmas, Meghan flew to Los Angeles with Vitiello. Staying at the house of another actress from Suits, she invited Thomas and Doria for lunch. During a pleasant day, she gave both parents a gift of $5,000. Thomas met Corey for the first time. Just a nice guy, not special, Thomas concluded. Corey quickly forgot the event. 7 weeks later, Corey was absent from Meghan's Valentine post on the TIG. "This Valentine's Day," she wrote, "I will be with friends, running amok through the streets of New York, likely imbibing some cocktail that's oddly pink, and jumping over icy mounds in my new shoes through the salted, snowy streets of the West Village. But those shoes, by the way, were my gift to myself, because I've worked hard, because I'm not going to wait for someone to buy the things I covet, nor do I want to, and because I want to treat myself as well as I treat those dearest to me, because I am my own funny Valentine." Pertinently, she conjured a fantasy to describe herself as single and in a funk. The solution, she explained after chatting with her Suits sister wives, was self-love. She should give herself the same love and acceptance, she concluded, as she showed everyone else. "I decided to be my own Valentine." Meghan had decided that her long-term future was not with Corey. She had set her sights higher. New York, she decided, was the key to her ambition. She wanted to emulate her idols, Angelina Jolie and Emma Watson.